What up? Saturday morning, agreed to an early morning training session. You know, I've been up every day really early, but I'm actually feeling pretty good here. So I'm training with Philip. So Philip has been training partner for a long time, first training partner. So we're going to do a bit of a pump session here today. We did it last night, so this is really more just a fuck about. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, 2. I just on one ledge. So one of the things I think you realise when you kind of start training for a long time is that training generally isn't for the physical aspect of it. It's more to kind of get away from everything and get a bit of time to yourself. And I think that's the biggest thing training gives you, and it takes you a while to maybe get that. But you know, it's good there going and lifting with Philip. Like, we always used to lift together, so we don't always get the chance to now. But when we do, it's good, and you can just go and chat a bit of shit for an hour. And sometimes that's the best thing about training. Like, and yes, time and place for putting in the program and doing everything with a bit of, you know, science and research behind it, but sometimes it's just good going in the gym, pick a few exercises, just lift a bit of weight, and more than anything it's just a way to clear the head. Like, and that's one of the biggest things for me is when you get the opportunity to go in and do it and try and enjoy it, and you always feel better after it. Like, you very rarely do a session and feel bad after it, so get your session done. Enjoyed me opening and closing things there. It was fun. So I just had a wee bit of coaching there this morning. It is Sunday, just 9:30 here now. We have training today. So I had that client in the morning there, as I said, and going to have a wee meal here now. So I'll just tell you on the meeting about, you know, an hour and a half out of training. Hopefully give you a few ideas what you can eat in your training, and then doing a bit of shopping. So getting some food later on, getting fueled up for the week. Okay. Let's get some food. We have got a bit of that Fage yogurt or Faye, depending on where you're from. We've got a bit of, try to balance this, I shouldn't have done this on one thing. Okay, got some of that Greek yogurt, that Faye stuff for Fage. Good thing about it is it's really high in protein as well, so it means you don't really have to take a protein shake along with this here, and it's pretty low in fat as well. So I like it. I think it's even a good snack to have just normally throughout the day. Banana as well for the carbs, just a small wee bit of special K for some carbs, and then some honey. Again, just some sort of simple sugars. So this here whole meal is get a wee bit in the system, not too much. It's going to be lying on me for a while, but bit of carbs, bit of simple carbs to get in quickly, and then a wee bit of protein with yogurt, and then of course getting a coffee on board. Essentials to shape that day. One of them mornings, leggings, snood, hat, one cheater, depressingly horrible day for training, but has to be done. So we're going to do a bit of shopping here, figure out what you need for your GAA diet, or just gains in general. And the only shop you should be going to, Lidl, #1. Goods required. Horrible day here. The week's done. All the essentials got there, so we'll go home now and get it all out on the table and explain it a wee bit, and hopefully help a few of you out when it comes to making sure you're eating the right food. So yeah, let's go to the house and get it done. Back from doing a bit of shopping there, so we're going to go over what I'm eating this week and how I usually would do the shopping, and hopefully give you a few ideas of meals you can use and how to actually make sure you're eating the right stuff throughout the week. So first up, we got the protein. Yeah, so look, when it comes to protein, you've really got kind of limited sources for meat anyway. Chicken, fish, mince, and then turkey. So for me right now, I'm trying to kind of lose a bit of weight, so I'm going more towards the leaner options, so like turkeys, chicken, or even a bit of salmon and stuff is really good options. But this has to be, you know, when you're shopping, you got to think where's my protein sources in every meal going to come from this week. So this will be, you know, the meat I'll go through this week. So turkey burgers, lean mince, salmon fillets, and then chicken. So every meal has to have a good protein source in it. So that has to be one of your first concerns is when you're going to the shop, make sure you're picking up good quality meats. You know, and if possible, try and pick ones lower in fat because they'll probably be better quality. Turkey burgers are a great one, and then even, you know, the cut up chicken and fish and all, I think is really good options. But these will be my main dinners and main lunches across the week. So yeah, protein's the first big one you want to make sure you have checked off, get the meats on board, and then everything else is kind of filler after that there. So next up, carbs. So look, the carb options for me, I try and keep them kind of limited. It's going to be #1 is rice or potatoes, so I always try and go for these microwavable bags. They are a wee bit more expensive, but they see for the time you save and not having to cook rice and waste half of it, it's definitely worth it. So those microwavable bags of rice are definitely a good shout. And then the next big one is potatoes, as I said there. Didn't have to buy them this week, but you can buy like frozen jack potatoes and then just normal potatoes. So those are the two main carb sources. And then the final one, which I try to eat a lot of, is your veg. So, you know, peppers, onions, spinach, all these kind of things. And the good thing with veg is it's fairly low in calorie. It's really good for you, and it's going to fill you up a lot. You know, so you could have a big salad and then have one of your meats there, so maybe chicken or salmon with it, and it'll fill you up quite a bit. And you'll feel great after too. That's one thing about veg is you feel good after eating it. So a big part of my diet will be trying to get a lot of veg in every meal. Because I feel that it fills me up a lot and doesn't really cost too many calories. So get the veg on board. The other one then I really like to go for is a lot of fruit. So I'll snack in this whenever I'm working, and then just before training sessions and after training sessions. I think fruit can be a really good one for recovery, just because you got them sugars coming into your system straight away. So apples, bananas, oranges, really good. So yeah, your main carbs is your rice, your potatoes, and then your fruit and your veg. And the more fruit and veg you have in your diet, I think the better you'll be feeling after that there. The last thing is going to be your kind of snacks and the kind of filler meals in between those big ones. And one of the ones I really go for a snack is Greek yogurt. It's really handy. Generally, if you get a good yogurt like this Skyr one or the Phage one that you get, it's going to be pretty good even in terms of protein and carbs overall. So look at options like the Greek yogurt for your snacks. Then other things, you know, you're going to have the kind of sweeter things like these Rice crispy bars. In all seriousness, are actually pretty good after training sessions, just to get the carbs back in your system. And then something like a Diet Coke or a Coke Zero, because it's carbonated, it'll help kind of fill you up a wee bit more, so you'll not be feeling actually as hungry after taking them. And obviously they're zero calories, zero sugar, so they're a good option rather than having a normal one. And look, that's it. It's pretty simple and pretty straightforward when it comes to shopping and eating, but my kind of thinking is always try and eat as many real foods as possible. So, do they come from the ground? they come from an animal, or was it made in a factory? And generally, if you're eating foods that are real, you'll probably be feeling better, you'll be looking better, and you'll be performing better. It's when you're eating a lot of processed foods, generally things aren't going to be good for you. So look, when it comes to eating, you got to get your proteins on board first of all, so make sure you get good source of protein. Then next up is going to be your carbs. Keep it simple with that, you know, your rice, potatoes, veg, and then it's your snacks and stuff after that there. So look, plan out your shopping, plan out your week, plan out what training you have and what meals you're going to need around that. But I would honestly just get in the habit of buying the same things every week and try and buy real food. You know, regardless of what it is, it's probably going to be better than anything that's been made in a factory or been processed. Especially for performance, for Gaelic, you want to make sure you have real food in your system, because it's going to digest easier than man-made products, and you're going to be feeling better. So yeah, hope that gives you a bit of insight to what I'm eating in a week, and hopefully it'll help you out as well. So yeah, thanks for watching.